All right, we should be live.
Exciting. We got 74 views on the last podcast, which is a terrifying, terrifying thought.
Horrifying.
People
From
are
from
clicking on it.
5 to what? Like more than 12 times that? 14? 14 times that? Math.
I'm gay.
Anyway,
I can't do math. That's a bold assumption
then what the
that I
fuck am
can
I?
count.
Anyway,
Competent.
hi, I'm Bryn.
Hi, I'm Alex. And this
And
is Politely Parasocial.
damn, the one time I took initiative and was gonna say the name of the show, you did it before me. Um,
So
so
you named the show.
Yeah,
Tell us what
I'm
it's
I'm the one
about.
who comes up with the names of the show usually. So last episode, our fucking massive numbers. Hi anybody who shows up again from that. Um, our massive numbers was from, I assume, from mentioning either Five Nights at Freddy's or Baby No Money, and I'm gonna go off of the Baby No Money one because over this weekend, Baby No Money did a little mini concert in a video game, which was fun. And that game was
Oh
Peak.
yeah, I saw
Um,
that.
yeah. Wait, you saw a video game thing? That never happens.
I keep up to date with what Baby No Money is doing because I like him.
Okay, fair. But yeah, so that was the thing I was gonna mention. He did 1800, which featured Iron Mouse. So Iron Mouse was a part of it. Iron Mouse is, I don't know if you know VTubers. Iron Mouse is a huge
I do
VTuber.
know who Iron Mouse is a VTuber because I've seen Iron Mouse in Baby No Money's cosplay TikToks.
Fair enough. That's more than I expected. Um,
I have some tangential awareness of Iron Mouse as a concept. I do know what
Shocking.
VTubing is. I considered doing it for a while because I fluctuate greatly between wanting to have my face on the internet and not.
hmm
So
VTubing is a good way to do that. You could just
it is
kind of
also a
like
very expensive thing to do.
not always. It really depends on the like intensity of VTuber model you do. Most.
And
Mhm.
here's the thing about it, I would want to commission someone to make it because I, 1, don't really know how to make it. Like, theoretically, I could learn and do it myself, but also I don't want to. 2, I just genuinely, like, was like, I could just have a PNG tuber like we have now
And
that
that's how we
requires
ended up
minimal effort.
here.
Yeah. As cool as VTubing is, and I have mad respect for the people who draw it and do it, I think it seems very, there's a lot of room for error that I don't think I could compensate for in my technological illiteracy
It's like one
sometimes.
step higher of effort than higher than you would want to put in right now.
Yeah, pretty much. Or at any point really, because I'm always
hmm
constantly like, "Ooh, I wanna do this, 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 and this. Oh, that's hard."
That is ADHD.
It's also just general laziness, at least a little bit.
Yeah, true.
That's also generally where I'm at right now, so I I'm s I, got, I got back and I got back with all my stuff. I'm back in the same general vicinity as all my stuff, right?
Oh, nice.
Um, I'm no longer in a college apartment and I'm in like my family home again. And all of my stuff, all my cosplay stuff, all my costumes and everything are here. And I'm also in this like I should make content kind of mindset a little bit, partially because of the podcast, but also just in general because I'm now back in the vicinity of my stuff.
hmm hmm
And I
Okay, but
I
also,
hate it,
I would like to
but
remind
also
you.
like I feel like I have to.
I would like to remind you that not maybe a month or two before we had the idea of starting this, you did very specifically say that you were struggling with the idea of continuing to have an online presence at all. And now you're
Yeah, and
back to
I'm
I want to make
definitely
content.
well, there's some peer pressuring happening externally.
Oh.
Um,
Okay, well
but
simply must talk about this off air.
um, but I also like I don't know. I have like I said, I'm having a lot of conflicting. I'm gonna say it's something that I found out too. This was, I'm having a lot of ambivalence about it, which apparently, and this I did not know, means good and bad feelings. I thought ambivalence meant, like, you didn't care about something, but I guess that's everybody using the word wrong.
Yeah, that would be
But
indifference.
yeah, I'm having a lot of ambivalence about it because while I do what I really want is I want the end result of it, and I want it to be done, and I don't wanna do the work for it. Specifically with the cosplay stuff, I'm like, I want to magically be in the costume, and I don't wanna go through the effort of putting it
Oh.
on and doing all of that. I just want to be in the costume to make the video and be done. Like, I especially with the reason I feeling, peer pressure about it, at least in part, is
Mhm.
that the Avatar movie is coming out, and that is, like, my brand.
Oh, yeah. That'd do it,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so I'm like, "Oh, I should be making content about this." Like, "Oh, I need to be making this is my whole identity online. I need to be making content about this even though I don't really want to." And so now I'm like,
Okay,
um,
but consider if you did start making content about it, we could just like do a little doodle of like a blue paint bucket next to your snail and then like recolor it blue and then like put like a little cat ear headband on your snail and then you could be an avatar
oh my
snail.
god. Well, so I am making content about it. So I'm going to the movie tomorrow, and I'm gonna wear my
Oh,
costume,
you're
and I'm
going to
gonna make
that
some
movie tomorrow.
TikToks.
Fun.
I'm going to the JJK movie again tonight, and I'm in costume for that right now, which you'll see on my YouTube channel when I post a short. But I I went through all my TikTok audios and I got it down from 1,700 to 500 so that I can actually film videos, but I'm also just in this
Jesus
whole
Christ.
space. Yeah. Or I'm in this whole space where it just feels so hard to do it, and I'm not it feels very much like a job, and I don't really feel like I'm having fun with it like I
Mm,
kind of was
mhm.
hoping I would. Um, and part of that is that I think I'm trying too hard, like, I should just not care as much, and I should just put the costume on and just make some videos and not try to make it into something that is more work than it is worth. But I think I'm overcomplicating it a little bit. I'm like, I need to make this into a video and this into a main channel video and this, and it's like in my brain, I'm like, there's too many things happening at once, and I have ADHD. Everything is happening all at once.
Yeah, that'd do it. That yikes. That sounds difficult. I'm sorry.
Oh no, the horror! I have to put on a fun costume. But it genuinely is just like I can't handle the amount of stuff
Mhm.
that I feel like I need to do right now, which happens to me a lot. Even though there's nothing like obligating me to do this in this exact moment. Like, I could have very well today just said, "No, I'm not gonna cosplay to the movie," but I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to the JJK movie. I must wear a JJK costume." And so I was like, "Oh, I
Mhm.
should wear this specific character with this makeup and this." And I'm like, I got out of the shower and I put my contacts in and I put my hair up so I could put a wig on. And I was like, no, I am not gonna do the full like so I don't know, you don't really know anything about JJK, but there's this
I kinda
character that
do.
has like through me ranting about it.
Honestly, not just
Um,
you. Like, it's big enough that the content I consume also people talk about it. So,
oh, I have a funny follow-up to that. I have someone trying to bully me into playing Fortnite, but,
oh my god. And it's not me? It's not
it's
me?
not you. I know it's crazy, right? But anyways, the character with the stitches on their forehead, and I like to
Yeah, the one
do make
who put the brain inside the other guy.
yeah, we'll go with that. Um, he is the brain, but
Yeah, that's what I
he's
mean.
in
He put
this
his own brain
movie.
inside the other guy.
Yeah, and the other guy is my favorite character, but, or yeah, my
Which
first
one is
favorite character. I have
which?
3 favorite characters. So Ghetto with the black long hair without the
Mhm.
stitches is my favorite character. Kenjaku is the one with the brain. Um,
Okay.
but Kenjaku is in the movie, and so I was like, "Oh my gosh, I should go." I have, like, the whole costume and everything. I should go and I should do it, and I was like, "Oh, I should do, like, the full, like, brain makeup because I do this thing where I'll, like, put a bald cap on, and then I'll cut it, and then I'll sew it with, like, real thread and stuff and have, like, blood and stuff coming out of it." And then I was
Jesus
like, "No,
Christ, that's so
that's"
much effort. Why would you do that?
right, and I was like right. I'm like, "That's a little too much for me to go sit in a dark movie theater." Also, it's going to be uncomfortable, and so now I'm just
Mhm.
gonna wear, like, the regular costume with the stitches on the forehead, like, with a marker, like, with a fuck, what's it called?
Okay, so
Eyeliner pen.
this could probably derail your entire line of conversation, but I have to ask for my own personal understanding of Jujutsu Kaisen. Who is Gojo in relation to your characters?
Like well, so he was best friends with Geto in high school, and then they had a I don't know if they had a
Okay,
falling out.
yes.
That's not really
Now I
fair.
remember you talking about this. Yes, okay, thank you.
Ghetto went off the rails and became a murderer, a genocidal maniac
Before or after the brain got put in there?
before. And then he got killed because he was a genocidal maniac.
Mhm.
And the brain was like, wow, Gojo's really obsessed with this guy. I bet if I take his body and I jump scare him at some point that I can really like cause a problem. And he was right. And that's pretty much the plot of the movie. There you go.
Okay.
Um,
Cool.
spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen the Shibuya arc of Jujutsu Kaisen yet.
I understand things now. I'm not completely confused. Wonderful.
Yeah, well, so I like Geto as like my favorite character, and then my second favorite character is Yuta, which is the character that kills Geto, and then my third favorite character is Gojo. So that really like sums up my like whole interest, which is why this most recent movie has been great for me because it's I mean it doesn't actually have Geto in it, but it has Kenjaku in it in Geto's body, and it has like a whole bunch of stuff between Geto and Gojo and like why
Mhm.
like Gojo's so obsessed with him. And then the second half of the movie is all about Yuta fighting the main character Itadori, and I love Yuta. Yuta, I would love to cosplay Yuta because actually I think that'd be a really fun costume, but I'm too picky about it, and I want to make his jacket, and so I haven't because I'm like I want
Mm.
this specific thing for his jacket, and I refuse to buy a costume that looks like that because they're always crap. And it's a
Mhm.
really hard thing to make because it's like a very nice jacket, and I'm neurotic, so
What? You? No.
never. But you said something about Baby No Money.
Oh,
Are we done with the Baby No Money thing?
literally all I was gonna say was he did a little concert in Peak, and we had talked about him, and like, hey, we talked about him on Wednesday, and then that weekend he does a concert in Peak. That's cool. That was it.
I'm just glad to know he's not dead. Someone found him. He's not in a hole. I was really worried there for a second that he just like because like that's not like out of pocket for celebrities who've been aggressively bullied to do something extreme.
Okay, but it's
So
very bold of you to think of that as aggressive bullying. Like, you think he gives a shit?
I mean, it was really bad. Like, I know that you're not on the internet a lot, but it was like. Also, speaking of musicians that people hate for no reason, why does everyone hate AJR?
When did that happen?
I guess for a while. Like, I keep finding these things out
Hmm.
and in like weird ways. Anyways, I guess to put this out there, maybe people will hate me for, it, but I like HAR.
Yeah, they're great. I got to see him at the Houston Rodeo. That kicked ass.
I got to see them when they did their OK Orchestra tour, and I thought it was bomb. I also really
Lucky.
like. Yeah, I paid a lot of money for those tickets. Um, I also really um like their new album. Not the most recent one. Well, actually, that's not true. I haven't listened to the whole one, but I really liked Maybe Man. I listen to Maybe Man like pretty regularly. I feel like it was pretty
Yeah.
good. I don't know why
I
why do people they're like they have garbage music. I'm like what determines whether or not someone has garbage music? Because there's a lot of people that I don't like their music, but I would not go out of my way to say that it's garbage music.
mhm.
What is the criteria for garbage music? I must
If it's
know. If
somebody
you if
making their opinion known on the internet, it's probably just something they don't like. Of course, I say that,
I
and
feel
you've
like
talked about plenty of things that you don't like on this show, so I should be careful about what kind of statement I'm making there, but
well, but I would say there's plenty of things that I don't like that aren't objectively garbage. Like I mean, hold on, what's an example? I don't like Dragon Ball Z, which I get tons of flack for. But that does not mean that it is objectively garbage. I just don't like it.
fair enough.
um, I could say that about quite a lot of really popular things. I don't like most of the recent Marvel stuff. That doesn't objectively make it
I
garbage. It
do
just
not
means that
think
I
that's a
don't like
controversial
it.
take.
Did I tell you about the guy? Okay, here speaking of Avatar, let's segue back into the Avatar movie and we can talk about how I went to go see the re-release of The Way of Water. Because I love The Way of Water. I'm not
Mhm.
actually sure that I'm gonna love Fire and Ash. I have some caveats about what I've seen in the trailer, but I do love Avatar: The Way of Water. I think it is a visually beautiful movie, and I am never ever going to complain about alien whales. Like
I still haven't
sentient
seen
alien
it.
whales being like major characters in a movie. Perfect. That's you made that movie for me. But so I went to go see the re-release, and I'm at the AMC, and I'm buying popcorn, you know, because I'm about to go sit through a 3.5 hour film.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get me some sustenance, and I'm probably gonna have to get up to piss in the middle of it because it's 3.5 fucking hours. So I'm in the popcorn line, and the guy at the concession stand, who cannot be older than me, he's maybe 20. Like this is, I say a kid because this is a kid. Um, is going. I keep in mind I'm not like in cosplay or anything. I'm being pretty low key about this. I'm in a like sweatshirt that has like the tulkun, like the whale from the Avatar Way of Water on it, and I'm wearing like my little Atokrina necklace. Um, and I think I was wearing like my green cargo pants. So like I'm like, I'm like, oh, I'm obviously going to go see the Way of Water, but also
You just
like
had a whale on your
I'm not
shirt.
right. I'm pretty normal. I'm being pretty normal about it. And I think I had like blue makeup or something. Not like body paint or anything, just like blue eyeshadow. So I was like
Mm-hmm.
being pretty chill. And this guy's like, "Are you going to see the Avatar movie?" And I was like, "Yes. Did you need to like are you about to like harass me about this?" And he goes, "Are you going to go see the new one?" And I was like, look down at my shirt, look back up at the guy like, "Yes, I'm going to go see the new one when it comes out." Isn't like 90% of the planet like look, even if you don't love the Avatar movies and you're not some kind of mega fan like I am, they are the highest grossing movies in history. Like I feel like most people are going to go see it even if they're not like, "Oh my god, Avatar," you know?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'm getting irritated with this man. I'm like, "What okay, what do you want from me?" And he's like, "I'm going to buy a ticket and I'm going to go see it just to see the Avengers Doomsday trailer and then I'm going to leave."
That's so
And I was
stupid.
like I was like, "Oh, so you're an idiot." Like, you do realize that if you buy a ticket just to see the trailer, that they
You
still
still
get the
made the
money from
movie.
you buying the ticket. Yeah,
You made the money. Like
yeah.
the.
Also, that is the stupidest use of $25 I've ever seen. Like, that
Yeah.
you might as well just light it on fire at that point because you know that the trailer from that is gonna get released and leaked on the internet within 24 hours of it coming out.
Mm-hmm. You did say
Like,
they were basically a child, so.
I just could not believe it. And also the audacity of this man to look at me and go, "I can't stand the Avatar movies." Like, and this was the follow up after he's like, "I'm gonna leave," and then he goes, "I just don't think those movies are good. They're not worth my time." I'm like, dude, pick a different person to talk about that to.
I mean,
Like,
clearly he wanted to start something.
I literally rolled my eyes at him and took my popcorn and walked away. I was like,
And
I don't have time for
this
this.
was like the guy working the counter?
Yeah, whoever hired him, like, shame
God
on you.
damn.
Like, not that I want this kid to get fired,
No, no, no. Of
but
course they
also
hired him. He's gonna give them $25 and not see a movie at the place he works for.
I just could
He's
not
just
believe.
giving
I was
money
like
back to the people who pay him. Of course they would hire him.
I just could not. I was like, "This is ridiculous."
Yeah.
Like, also that this was not I was not the first person that he said this to. He said this to the people that were in line in front of us too, who were also seeing Avatar and were pretty obvious about it. And I was like, "Why are you trying to piss off the fan base of this movie? Like, what are you hoping to accomplish by doing this besides make yourself look like an idiot?"
I truly don't know.
I could not I was like, if I hated something that much and I worked in a place where people were going to see that movie, I would simply keep it to myself. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's like asking to get punched. Like, all it takes is someone who really likes Avatar to hear you say that to be like, "Well, fuck you," and then, like, reach across. Keep in mind, it's not that, like, deep of a counter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this man was maybe a foot from me. It wouldn't take much for me to spit in his eye. Like,
That's such a wild thing to do. Not only to just one person, but two people in a row in line. Like, what are you getting out of this? Like, do you
I
really
swear he
enjoy
was waiting
telling
for
people?
someone to hit him. Like, are
Goddamn.
you trying to get decked? Like, what are you looking for here? Are you looking for accolades that you don't like Avatar from people who went to go see Avatar? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, they're not gonna give you
Well,
that.
clearly he must have been looking for somebody who was going to see Avatar to say that to.
Right.
Wild,
Like,
wild decisions.
that's like with me going like, you know, and here's my controversial hot take of thing that I don't like that everybody else likes.
Here we go again.
I Yeah. Well, no, this one's actually really controversial,
Oh
even more than
God.
Dragon Ball. I feel like there's a decent chunk of people who don't like Dragon Ball. I don't like SpongeBob other than for the memes. I am not a SpongeBob fan. I think he's annoying.
That's very
I think the
fair.
show is annoying. I said that to someone when I was in my freshman year of college, and they immediately decided that they didn't like me specifically because of that, which, you know what? Fair, but also like, whoa. Um,
I can kind of
anyways.
see both sides because I'm sure a lot of people have like it means a lot to them because that was like a childhood thing. I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob, so I my only exposure to SpongeBob is through memes. So,
Yeah, well, so I was allowed to, I just never even liked it as a kid, so
mhm.
I I'm aware of it, and I have engaged with it through meme context and only meme
I
context.
I I think SpongeBob is kind of meant to be annoying, like in an endearing way, but also that is still some level of annoying. Like
Right. I don't think it's
so much
like
of his
like I
character seems to be to annoy Squidward, at least in the very little that I've seen. Again, audience take this with the context that I've never actually watched SpongeBob. um, like
I would say that that's correct having I have watched SpongeBob because like, my
I don't
cousins
think
like
that's
it.
like inherently a bad thing. Like there are plenty of funny characters that annoy other characters, but like it is the context of annoying another character, and maybe that'll just annoy a person. So
I always related to Squidward because I felt like everybody in my life was like a SpongeBob, and I was a Squidward, and everybody was out to annoy me. Squidward was my favorite part of the show. Maybe that says something
I
about me,
feel
and
like
maybe not
saying that
something
you
good.
relate to Squidward is the most roastable thing that you could have possibly said ever.
Yeah. He's just a cranky old man who wants to be left alone, and you
You
know what?
realize you
I think
just
I
put
have
this
been
out there on the internet. I relate to Squidward. You just did that. Like
Yep, I own that. I do regularly feel annoyed by most people, as this interaction with Mr. Movie Theater Man is proving. Like, I could
okay,
have just
but
been,
that
like,
that guy
"Okay,
was
whatever," and shrugged it off and moved on with my life, but no, I'm still
mm,
thinking about it 4 weeks later because it irritated me.
that's
I
fair,
I
yeah.
I you know, it's not necessarily a great character trait, but I do relate to the cranky old man. Like, also the old man in Up, who just, like, doesn't want anyone to come into his house. Like,
Hmm.
as a deeply introverted person, mood. Like,
Yeah.
I too don't want anybody in my house, ever. Leave me alone.
You relating to Squidward makes some amount of sense why you couldn't remember the word skeleton. Because he doesn't have one either.
I hate you. Why did I agree to do a podcast with you? You're gonna bring up stuff from over a month ago that I don't even remember that I said
I'm so
until you
sorry
bring
that
it
you
up.
have a bone collection in your closet. Like this.
You know what? 6 months from now, there's gonna be something that comes up and you're gonna be like, "Yeah," and you're just like Squidward, and I'm gonna be like,
Mhm.
"Mhm, I
Mhm.
definitely did say that."
Yeah. Okay. To save you from this and change the subject. Speaking of things that you said, somebody's trying to get you to play Fortnite, and I need to know more about
Oh,
this.
okay, so my, oh crap, I need to come up with a name that's not a government name.
Jesus Christ, this again.
Um,
Do I need to like write
my
on
friend
our
Ryan.
do I need to write on the screen like don't dox people? Because you had some trouble with that last time we mentioned real life people.
Yeah, so we're gonna call him Ryan. Um, so my friend Ryan, who I went to Japan with. Oh my
Hmm.
god, he's gonna watch this. He is actually subscribed to my YouTube channel. He's gonna
Oh
watch this and be like, "I
my.
cannot believe that you're calling me Ryan." If I had to come up with something. I'm sorry, my guy. I'm terrible at this.
You really are.
Um,
You really are.
so my friend Ryan, who I went to Japan with and spent was one of my exchange friends, um, is a I don't want to say he's a big gamer because I don't think he's a big gamer. Although he does like to play Dark Souls and stuff, so maybe he is a big gamer. Um, I don't know. I guess I don't really know what qualifies someone as big gamer versus like casual gamer. Um, but anyways, I we when I was living in Japan and we were all hanging out together all the time, one of the common things we would do is we would play video games together because we both
Hmm.
had a Switch and we both had like the place he was living had a really cool common area that we could rent
Okay, you
and
want to know if he's
use.
a big gamer? Was he playing Fortnite on the Switch? Because that is God's strongest soldier.
Um yes, at that time he was playing Fortnite on the Switch. I
God
think he still plays
damn, the
Fortnite on the Switch.
dedication.
He plays Dark Souls on his Switch, which is insane to me. I'm like, how do you have
Are you
any
sure it was a
storage on
Switch and
there
not
at
a
any
Steam
given
Deck?
moment? Wait, repeat that.
Are you sure it was a Switch and not a Steam Deck?
I am 100% sure it's a Switch.
Since when is Dark Souls on the Switch? Dark isn't slash wasn't Dark Souls a PlayStation exclusive type thing? Am I bald?
I
I
have
don't know everything, but I know some things.
you are asking the wrong
All right,
person.
off to Google.
I promise you I do not have an answer for that. Um anyways, maybe he was playing it on a
Holy
Steam Deck.
fucking shit, it's on the Switch.
Okay, I was right. I was like, I don't think he had any other console with him. Um so anyways, he we play Mario Kart together regularly. Probably like once a month still, even now that we are no longer in the same vicinity. And he's like, "You need to play Fortnite so that you can play with me and my other friends." And I'm like, "You don't want me to play Fortnite."
They
I
really
mean,
don't.
you want me to play Fortnite, but you
I
trust me,
love
you
you, they
don't
really don't
want
want you
me
there.
on your team playing Fortnite. Like
Okay,
I
okay,
promise
to be
I will be
fair,
bad.
to be fair, another body in the way can soak up a lot of damage. And they can at
How
least
great
tell
of
you
a
to run
meat
forward.
shield.
Yes, exactly. And you can you can revive a meat shield. That's a pretty useful meat shield. You can hold a lot of bullets.
Um
And if you don't know what you're doing and you're just shooting wildly into the air, that's a good distraction. It's a very good distraction.
I mean, you
You
have
have
played
much
first
more
person shooters with
personality than
me.
like throwing a rock.
You can pretty confidently speak to my abilities in terms of being able to wield a weapon within a video game,
Okay,
which is basically
I
nothing.
will say that you exclusively do ranged combat.
Yeah.
And that's
I the
the
first thing
majority of
I
what
ever
Fortnite is.
played
So,
the first thing I ever played with any kind of intention that was not a platformer was Breath of the Wild, and they broke Archer Link and made him so OP that I was like, I can make this work. And that has been my method from then on out. Like I played that game, I did fine. I managed to cheese the final boss, and I have since
it's
then been like,
very
I can do
impressive.
anything if I can do it from far away and run.
It baffled and in some ways disappointed me, but you did it.
Actually, that's not fair. I didn't cheese Ganon in Breath of the Wild. I cheesed
You
Ganon in
cheese
Tears of
Ganon,
the
yeah.
Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I did actually play I did actually do the fight in poorly, but I
As
did it
much as I
in
clown on you, it is
Breath of the
very
Wild.
impressive that you, like, forced yourself to get over, like, motion sickness just to play a video game. Like, that is very impressive.
Breath of the Wild's not that bad because it's in third person and I can turn the camera speed down and still be
Hey,
able to play the
Fortnite's in
game.
third person.
Can I turn the camera speed down and still be able to play the game?
I've never tried, so I truly don't know.
Cuz like one thing that I like really like I even could play FPS if
You
the
know what?
structure
When we're
of the
done
game allowed me
recording,
to turn the speed down.
I'm going to open Fortnite and look at the settings with you because I'm curious. I'm curious if this is even possible for you, genuinely.
'Cause okay, so when I bought Frontiers of Pandora and I started playing it, I turned the camera speed down a lot, and then I realized that you literally cannot play the game if you do that because
Hmm.
you can't turn your head fast enough to see the person behind you killing you.
Yes. Like, okay, if
Which is
you
stupid.
have to do this to try to play Fortnite, it's not going to be great. You're not going to do great, but also you're new to the game, so you're not going to do great anyway. I'm just curious if
W
it's even possible for you to get through without throwing up.
well, so I think this is how you know that peer pressure works. After between you and Ryan,
Hey, I
I,
am just
um
trying to see if this will work for you at all.
I am
I'm not going to make you
highly
play a game if you aren't
considering
enjoying it.
I am highly considering downloading it onto my PS5. I am not going to download it onto my Switch because the Switch has the memory of a fucking iPod 80
Hey,
gig from
Alex's friend
2005.
Ryan, remember when I said you're God's strongest soldier for playing Fortnite on Switch? Yeah, you go, buddy. Now stop listening right now. Don't you fucking dare download Fortnite on your Switch. It is hell to play on Switch. The graphics are miserable, the controls are jank. Don't do it. Hey Ryan, it's safe to come back in now.
So yeah, I have a couple things I want to download on the PS5 before I get up. Oh, the other reason that Ryan and I play video games together is because we started talking about It Takes Two because I play. So Britt and I play It Takes Two together,
Yeah.
which we're gonna stream at some point in the future someday.
Someday
Um,
we'll get back to that.
like we could literally do it next week because I have no more life. No more
We
school means no more
could.
life. Um, but also I really like It Takes Two, and I was asking Ryan about it. And I was like, "Do you play It Takes Two? Have you seen anything about Split Fiction? Like, are you interested? Maybe we could play it together." And Ryan was like, "Oh, well, I play It Takes Two with my brother, but he never has any time." And I was like, "Oh, well, maybe we should play Split Fiction together because I Ryan is actually a pretty good gamer and I'm pretty shit, and having someone who's pretty good gamer in that is kind of helpful." um, but yeah, I also need to play the new. Speaking back on Avatar stuff, I need to play the new DLC. There's 2 new
Oh
DLCs for Frontiers of
yeah.
Pandora that I have not touched. And they announced the third person thing, which I think comes out this week, which means that I can play it with
Ooh.
reasonably less motion sickness than previously before. I've
Hmm.
been spared. Um,
I didn't know they were doing a third person thing. That will be very good for
I
you.
literally sent you a text with it that said I can play this game again now. And you just completely forgot.
Um,
You remember the weirdest things about our
I
conversations,
don't
like
know
bone
the word
collection.
skeleton. Don't look at me.
But I send you this thing from the game that we've been playing together for what, 3 years now?
We
And you're
haven't
like,
played it at all since you got back from Japan.
"Yeah, but like
And it's been a year before that. You've been
you
gone for a
literally
year.
bought a PlayStation 5 to play that game with me."
Okay, yes. And
And I said, "Let's play this again now that I will no longer be physically ill when we play
I'm
it." And
waiting
you
on
just
you.
completely forgot. Just
My brain is
nothing.
Swiss cheese, but I am here whenever you want to play that.
I definitely do wanna play, and I wanna stream it, hopefully, because I wanna stream the DLC from beginning to end, and I think we should do that. I think everyone should be able to
Interesting.
laugh at how miserably horrible I am at playing the
Are
game.
you going to figure out how to stream from a PlayStation?
PlayStation has a built-in streaming service that you can connect it to Twitch.
What? I
You didn't
didn't
know
know
that?
that. That's wild.
Yeah.
Why would I
It
know
has a
that?
setting.
If aside from doing this with you, I have no knowledge of how something like streaming works, especially with a video game.
Oh, I just, like, spent, like, 3 hours after I got the device, like, clicking on every button and then going into every setting and looking at everything.
Wow, that's so neurotypical of you. You're so well adjusted.
I like to know how my device works. If I don't know how it works, then 3 weeks later when my mom tries to turn it on, she breaks something, so I have to
Oh,
know.
yikes. That didn't think about that. Yep.
I have to be like that with my phone too. I'm like, "All right, where's all the settings? Gotta make sure I know exactly how this works."
Everything you tell me about interacting with your parents makes me so glad that I have moved out.
Yeah, I love my parents a lot. I also would like to not live with them. I need my own space. I'm getting to the point in my adult life where frequently returning to my family home is making me a little crazy. I feel like this is not me like dissing my parents. This is like a universal growing up
Yeah,
experience.
yeah.
Like everyone I've ever talked to is like,
It's
I have
very
to move
funny
back in with
hearing
my
this.
parents.
It's really funny hearing this from you because, like, 2 years ago, this was exactly the opposite dialogue. You were the one telling this to me that I needed to
Yeah.
move out.
I feel like once you are past the point of 21 and you are legally allowed to do everything that you could want to do, living with your parents just kind of feels like oppressive. Even if it's like not they're not trying to or anything like that. It's just like
Hmm.
there's a lot of
You're not a kid
inherent.
anymore.
Right, and there's a lot of inherent patterns that were built on the fact that, you grew up with them and that you were a kid that then affect
Hmm.
how you guys interact with each other that makes things kind of, awkward and uncomfortable as you get older.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love my parents. I want my own place. God. I also want my own place because I want to, like, decorate it the way that I like and get the furniture that I want and, like, have it rearranged
Yeah.
the way that I like. Like, there's just something about going into the kitchen and not knowing where anything is that is just the most distressing experience. Like, when you go in there, you're like, "Where is this thing that should be easy to find, like fork or whatever, and it is somehow not in the place that it used to be," and you're like, "What happened? Where are the dishes?" And then you feel crazy
Yeah,
because 'cause you're, like,
what the
opening
fuck
every
does your
cabinet
family
and
do
going
with their
through.
dishes that they just aren't where you expect them to be? Where do you expect
Well,
your dishes to be that they
it's
aren't
not
in your
even that,
home?
it's that, like, sometimes my mom does this thing where she, like, rearranges everything, which, like, is fine, it's, like, her hobby, but, and I'll, like, go into a space where I'm expecting something to be in that like, in a drawer or something, and I'll open that drawer, and it will just be something completely different, and I'm like, "Okay." I have no idea where the thing that was here is now.
I wouldn't have considered that, but that does actually kind of make sense.
And then I'm like, I guess, and it makes me feel very, like, dependent and not self-sufficient because I have to constantly follow my mom around going, "Where is this? Where's this? Where did you
Mhm.
put this? How do I get this?" Like, yeah, it kind of it just makes you really appreciate having your own space.
Yeah.
And on
Anyway,
that note,
if you couldn't tell, we've definitely lost track of what we were talking about today.
it was a very rambly episode, but, I feel like
As
we got some
most
good
are.
things in. I have to go finish getting ready for this movie that's in 50 minutes,
Oh yeah,
and
you're
I'm
like
still
in
not
half
dressed.
costume.
Yeah, and I guess I'm gonna make some TikToks? I don't know. We'll see.
Well, good
I
luck
feel,
with that.
put off by it. Yeah, but we'll see you guys all. Oh god, I should do the ending for this. We do have an ending, don't we?
I hope
So if you
so. I
guys
wouldn't know. I've never done it.
so if you guys liked the show, please go ahead and give us a thumbs up. If you wanna see more, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm also gonna be making, like I said, some other content now, via peer pressure. I'm definitely gonna have some shorts up there of me doing some cosplay stuff, but I'm also gonna be posting some more main channel long form style videos, a mix of like cosplay, but also like talky vlog style things, more similar to this, right? I just kind of chat about things that I've done,
Oh,
um,
fun.
but more edited and less stream of consciousness. And as we said, we're gonna start doing some streaming and stuff too. So please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. But also, I have my Twitch linked in the description as well as the Twitch for Politely Parasocial. And yeah, I think
And
that's
I'm also
everything.
here. This is all I do. I'm here.
Look, if you want to become a YouTube vlogger, no one is stopping you.
I'm good.
That's what I thought.
I'm good.
All
I'm your
right.
sidekick for a podcast, and that's it.
You're the comedic relief for my serious, angry ranting.
Sure,
Well,
let's
that
go
is
with
all for
that.
this episode. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.